In this video, a new kind of Skibitists. Will they really beat the agents? And what exactly did you miss in the new episode? Hello everyone! Today a new 62 series Skibidi Toilet has been released this time. We have been waiting for the series for about as long as before, namely about 5 days in general. This is already a fairly familiar schedule for the publication of the series for Dafuk Boom. A few hours before the release of this series, several drains of the frame from the new series were published on the official Discord server, and it looks like this. Before I start, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel and like it. At the very beginning, we can see the frame that we have previously been shown, namely this frame we could see in the drain. Here we can see how several mechanic agents are repairing their fellow agent camera, and another agent camera is sitting in the background who's sipping juice. After the mechanics repaired the cameraman, something wrong began to happen. Namely, the Skibitists began to be heard. The camera turns, and it turns out that this cameraman decided to play with the toilet and use it instead of a ball. When suddenly there is a powerful explosion in the background, and we can see black, thick smoke. The same smoke we saw when TV men appeared. Then the Skibidi helicopter pilots appear, and after that we see again thick black smoke from which a scientist Skibidist teleports onto the battlefield, appearing on the battlefield. He begins to attack the speakers with the same speakers that once belonged to Titan in the last video. Skibidists improve agent technologies. In this series, the speakers have become much more powerful after we see that together with the scientist Skibidi, G-Man arrived on the battlefield who started wearing headphones again. This time, we are witnessing a full-scale invasion of Skibidi players on the base of agents. Here, you can even notice a bomber who drops as many as 6 or 7 bombs on the base of agents. There is even a Skibidi spider here. The agents are still trying to defend themselves, but they are not succeeding. Suddenly, they show us a new Skibidist. This is a humanoid Skibidist. If you look closely, you can understand that he has a body, a big speakerman. At the same time, the humanoid is not alone. He has a companion about the same, but with saws and a body like a cameraman. Let's take a closer look at the moment in which the cameraman on whose behalf we are watching a series of putting on headphones to escape from ultrasound from the speakers of a scientist Skibidist. There is one interesting detail here. Let's look at it more closely when Cameron turns around, trying to hide from ultrasound. He sees headphones in front of him that someone put him. If you look to the left, then you can see the legs of some person who moves with a calm step. I have a couple of options for who could give our character these headphones. The first option is Dafuk Boom, which is not the first time he appears in the series. He is the only character who does not receive any damage every time and is, as it were, out of the combat zone. The second option is TV Men. I tend to think that with the Skibidi Toilets just learned to repeat the technology of the TV man. Or they managed to capture one of the TV men and experimentally got him all the abilities. What do you think about this? Write your suggestions in the comments about this episode.